That's just why people don't respect trans and all this stuff, because most of them are wonky. They fall into a conundrum that they can never get out of. They need their side to be right, so they go to the extreme to say things that are extremely ignorant. There should never be, unless you do not want women to have a fighting chance in sports, there should never be co-ed sporting events.
Blossom, should we combine the Paralympics with the regular Olympics? Have them all compete with each other?
I mean, why not? And to go back to Riley's point to
why
that
not?
last
Yeah,
point.
okay. You are completely insane.
Let's go back to that last point.
Yeah.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com, ladies and gentlemen, check out the new merch. But first, I want you to see our best sellers. The Van Halen shirt is absolutely epic. People love it. We got some of our other best sellers. All you got to do is click view all to see all of our best sellers. But our new merch that we just dropped is right here, ready to go. God is everything. So if you're a Christian and you love to support God and you want to, put it out there for people to know, you want to put the Lord out there, get you one of these shirts. We have them in different colors, black. We have one in the green, which I think is really cool colors. Then we have one in gray. We listened to you guys. You said you wanted different colors. We made that available. Also, the new Doge, we got the hats and the T-shirts. Democrats officially getting exposed. And you can shop by product. Also, make sure you don't forget about the discounts that we do in perpetuity. So if you're a military veteran, a family of a veteran, retiree, or are you still in the military, active, first responder, student, teacher, you go down a list. If you're a healthcare worker, you're a senior of 60 plus, meaning you're 60 years or older. If you're a truck driver, you have a CDL, or you're on government assistance, meaning you're disabled, low income, unemployed, we got you covered. Discounts for life. All you got to do is click on there and fill it out. We all love Candace, so if you like some Candace merch, we have our merch available here as well. So God bless you guys. Go to TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Don't forget to use the discount code EVERY20 to get 20% off. Okay, Riley Gaines destroys black trans woman on Piers Morgan show. I think that Riley Gaines is an incredible, incredible asset to America, to the American female movement. And obviously it doesn't hurt that she's incredibly gorgeous. She's married, y'all, so you don't have a chance. And this other thing over here, this to me, and I'm not even trying to be funny, this to me is indicative of conservative versus liberal. You have a woman who has credentials, that's intelligent, that's articulate, and then you have on the other side some man that don't know up from down. And they really think that these two women are on the same level. Women. But I want y'all to see what Riley Gaines said, because these arguments are easy to debunk, and it's easy to school these people if you just give them a platform to say the crazy stuff that they really believe, and then you have a logical person hone in on it and make a fool out of them. Roll the clip.
Blossom, just to be clear, would you want the American Olympics, the LA Olympics, would you want them to be gender neutral, where the sexes compete with each other?
Absolutely. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think as long as
do you also believe
it's completely insane?
Men and non-binary
do you
people,
also believe
then yes,
that we should
why not?
It's completely insane.
This country was built on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And
exactly. This is why that's so nuts.
That does include cis women like.
And you know what you would do?
Hello?
You would exclude all women from winning medals. Well done.
People like Blossom are exactly why Donald Trump won on November 5th. I believe, of course,
Girl, please. Donald Trump rigged the election, which is why he's sitting in office now.
Can we mute?
And he's sitting up there
mute Blossom, please, because she can't stop talking. Riley, you respond.
People turned out, I believe, in masses to the polls on November 5th to embrace Donald Trump, to embrace the America First agenda, to embrace his cabinet picks. But more so, I believe people turned out to the polls to reject absurdity. And that is exactly what the past 30 minutes have been on this program, Pierce, is totally, entirely, and thoroughly absurd from top to bottom, saying there should be a gender-neutral Olympics.
I know.
Are you serious?
Madness.
Do you also believe, Blossom, that we should combine the Paralympics and the Olympics? I would love to hear an answer to that.
Okay, I'll ask her. Bring back Blossom. Blossom, should we combine the Paralympics with the regular Olympics? Have them all compete with each other?
I mean, why not? And to go back to Riley's point to
why
that
not?
last point. Oh,
You
yeah.
are completely insane.
Oh my
Go back to that
gosh.
last point.
Yeah,
No,
so
because
no
she
Paralympian
actually
would win a
said
medal.
something that I wanted to respond to.
So no
the
Paralympian
thing
will win a
is-
medal. So your diversity,
thing
equity,
is,
and inclusion
people
turns
went
out
to
to
the
be
poll
unequal
because
and
they
doesn't
wanted a
include
better economy.
any Paralympian
People
or any
went to
woman.
the poll. You know, Riley, I think you're just trying.
Y'all see how bad this is so far. Think about this for a minute. That's just why people don't respect trans and all this stuff, because most of them are wonky. They fall into a conundrum that they can never get out of. They need their side to be right, so they go to the extreme to say things that are extremely ignorant. There should never be, unless you do not want women to have a fighting chance in sports, there should never be co-ed sporting events. I mean, when I say co-ed, meaning that they're competing against one another. That means that in a 100-meter dash, you have men and women. To be honest, no woman would even make it to the finals in the 100-meter dash, or the 4x100 meter, or the 400 meter, or the javelin throw, or the long jump, or triple jump, or women wouldn't even make it to the finals. So what would happen is you would have an all-male Olympics. But they have to push the trans stuff and get so wacky that they would push for that to be a reality. Because the trans men may make it to the finals, trans women, but real women wouldn't be in the competition whatsoever. And then they go so silly that now they got to say Paralympics and regular Olympics should be equal because they had gone crazy when it come to male and female. Roll a clip.
And make it seem like that trans people are a threat to cis women in the restroom, and that's not the case. Trans women and cis women should be coming together. Trans women are not a threat to cis women.
Okay, but here's the look. But Blossom.
And I think that y'all have ran on that ideology.
Yeah, Blossom.
Y'all have ran on that ideology
Blossom,
for a very long time.
hang on.
And you're gonna have to specifically tell me cases. Can you specifically tell me cases of where trans women have hurt cis women in the restroom?
Blossom,
I'd like to know that, please.
Blossom, we don't use words like cis on here because no one understands it. Let's just...
well, I use cisgender, so that's where I come from, and that's what I like to use. That's in my vocabulary.
Yeah, but nobody else understands it. Let's just stick to my question. My question for you, which you have...
just because you don't understand, you just don't have the intellectual capacity, Piers. You don't have the intellectual capacity to understand the terminology that I'm using.
Blossom, just to explain something. You're appearing on a show called Piers Morgan Uncensored. That means you can say whatever you want.
I know all about you, Piers.
Okay, you can think
and I know how you're good at race baiting. I know how you're good at being transphobic, and that's why I'm here to face you.
Just to be clear,
face you one-on-one.
When do you think I've ever race baited?
Honey, you remember that whole incident with Sharon Osbourne?
Yes.
Let's not forget.
Oh, you know, I do.
Get me started on that.
I do.
But
what do you think?
We're not here to talk about Miss Sharon Osbourne.
No. What do you think happened there?
We're not here to talk about Miss Sharon Osbourne.
Yes, what
we're
do
here
you
to
think?
talk about trans people in sports.
Hang on. You've raised...
You are notorious.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Piers,
Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about the Sharon Osbourne thing.
Racist,
let me tell you what. Since you've raised it. Since you've raised it.
I'm a black trans woman.
Oh, Blossom, stop talking for a moment.
I can't do it. I thought I can do it. I can't do it. I can't take no more of. This person is so ridiculously talking over Piers. Does it get better after that, or is it just still that bad? Does it get better? I don't think it get better. Does it get better? Y'all want to see the rest of that clip? Because I couldn't handle it. Pull it back up. Let's see if it get better. I'm gonna give him a chance. Because all I hear is a man talking over Piers Morgan with a wig on. Roll it.
Me off so many times since I've been here.
Okay,
but
Blossom,
yet Riley, you give
can we have a
white
conversation,
girl,
please?
You give the white girl all the time to
Can
talk.
we have a conversation, please?
And the black girl is having to speak.
Actually, at the moment, the black girl is doing all the talking. So hang on.
What in the world was that?
Can I just say something, please?
That's my opinion.
All right.
That's my view.
Blossom, stop talking. Let me just explain to you why what you've just said is complete and utter nonsense. I'm very glad you raised the Sharon Osbourne thing, as you put it. Just to remind people and you and educate you about what happened. I was removed from my job hosting a morning show in Britain called Good Morning Britain because I disbelieved Meghan Markle's claims of racism against the royal family. Okay? I never said a racist...
Why? I
hang
never
on.
understand why. She's a
Let me
black woman.
finish. I never said a racist thing about anybody, least of all Meghan Markle. I've never invoked her skin colour. In fact, on the day she got married to Prince Harry, I wrote a front page story in a national newspaper in this country in which I extolled the glorious moment we finally had a biracial wedding in our otherwise all-white royal family. You might be bored, but I'm going to address your allegation.
Okay,
that
Piers,
hang on.
you're doing
I haven't
all this
finished. I haven't
talking,
finished.
but I'm here to
I
talk
haven't
about trans
finished,
women in
Blossom.
sports,
Let me
okay?
finish. Let me just educate you.
Well, I didn't get to finish.
Let me just educate you with some
you don't
facts.
Get to disrespect a
You've
black
called me a
trans
race
woman. Do not
baiter.
interrupt a black
You've
trans
called me a
woman when
race.
she's speaking,
Please
okay?
stop talking. You've called me a race baiter.
Allegedly.
Hang on.
Alleged race
Hang on.
baiter.
And right. So let me finish. So what happened then was Sharon Osbourne, who was on a show called The Talk on CBS, now sadly no longer there because they got rid of Sharon. And guess what? Nobody wanted to watch it. And Cheryl Underwood, a black woman on that panel, set up Sharon Osbourne in the most despicable manner imaginable. And she said to Sharon Osbourne, why did you support Piers Morgan when he said those racist things?
Of course you would
and
think
Sharon
a black
Osbourne,
woman
hang
is
on.
doing things
You can
despicably.
respond when I
Of
finish
course
telling
you
you
would
what
think a
happened.
black woman
You
is
can
despicable,
respond
Piers.
when
You
I
are
tell you
disgusting,
what
Piers.
happened.
I just want you to.
Does it get better? I just hear a transgender arguing with Piers Morgan. Is Riley gonna get a chance to talk again? It just get crazier. Okay, I think we can stop. What do the people say? Do they want me to keep going? Because I got some juice coming after this one. They do? Okay, good. All right, let's move on. It was hard for me to watch it too. I thought it was gonna get better.